Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Have you seen a bulldozer before? Bulldozers are large, powerful earth movers. Heavy bulldozers run on tracks instead of wheels, just like a tank. They're great at pushing around dirt, sand, rubble, or any sort of material. This is perfect for rough terrain, and it means they won't sink on sandy or muddy ground. This bulldozer is pushing sand around on a beach. The big dozer flattens the pile of sand as it reverses back. At the front of a bulldozer is the blade. The blade is a heavy metal plate which pushes the material. Can you see the blade? And at the back, some bulldozers have a ripper. The ripper has sharp shanks that dig into the ground. It can be used to loosen hard ground. They also have a cabin for the operator and a big exhaust pipe at the front. Bulldozers can also be used to clear land. Or they can be useful for moving rocks at mines. Have you ever used a bulldozer to move around sand in a sand pit? Hooroo! Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Did you know a front-end loader is actually a type of tractor, just like the backhoe loader? They usually have big wheels. They have a large bucket on the front, which is great for pushing material around, like this dirt. Or scooping it up, then dropping the dirt into the back of a truck. This loader is dropping grain out of the bucket. Some loaders can be really large, and some are much smaller. They can also be used for lots of different jobs. The bucket can be removed. Now the loader can pick up hay. Or the bucket can be replaced with a snowplow attachment, so the loader can scrape snow off the road. This loader is removing the snow from the driveway and road. Can you see the chains on the wheels? This is so they don't slip in the snow and ice. The loader pushes the snow into a big pile. Now the cars can get out and drive on the road safely. The loaders work late into the night. Thanks, Mr. Loader. Hooroo! Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Have you ever seen a concrete mixer truck before? Yes? A concrete mixer has a large drum on the back that spins. Can you see the drum spin? Inside the drum, the truck mixes cement, sand, gravel, and water to make gluggy, wet concrete. The wet concrete is ready to be delivered to a building site. The drum keeps spinning, making sure the concrete doesn't dry out. At the building site, they pour the concrete out. And the builders spread the wet concrete around using trowels. For hard-to-reach places, concrete mixers get help from a concrete pump. A concrete pump has a large extendable boom arm with a hose. It sucks up the concrete from the mixer and pours it out of the hose. Now the builder can reach a really large area. Out pours the wet concrete. Splodge, splodge. All that wet concrete is very messy, isn't it? Lucky the builder has big Wellington boots and a strong apron. Finally, they make the surface nice and smooth. Did you know that when concrete dries, it becomes as hard as rock? Have you ever walked on a concrete path? Hooroo! Hi girls and boys, Reggie Roo here. Do you know what a backhoe is? A backhoe is the great all-rounder of a building site, which means they can do lots of different jobs. Backhoes are actually 3 separate pieces of equipment combined into one. In the middle, there's a strong and powerful tractor, just like one on a farm. Therefore, it's great for moving over rough ground. At the front is the loader, which is used to push and move dirt around. And at the rear is the backhoe. It's made up of the boom, the stick, and the bucket. The backhoe is great for digging. Can you see? It's similar to an excavator. Once all the dirt has been dug up, the backhoe can use the loader to move the dirt away. What a clever machine! Backhoes also have stabilizer legs and a cabin. The legs extend out and dig into the ground. They keep the backhoe steady while it's digging. And the cabin is for the operator to sit in and control the backhoe. Toot toot! Looks like it's time for the operator to have a break. Let's go get a cup of tea. Hooroo! Hi everyone, it's Reggie Roo here. We're off to visit a building site today. What's that, boys and girls? That's right, it's a truck. But it's a special type of truck called a grab lorry. A grab lorry is used on building sites to move things. This grab lorry is moving dirt. The arm swings around, the claw opens, and the dirt drops onto the truck. The man is using the controls to move the arm and grab the dirt. Can you see the arm moving? There's a lot of dirt to remove from the building site today. Wow, look at the claw spin around. The driver pats down the dirt. That way, no dirt flies out of the truck when the truck drives off. Crunch, crunch, crunch. He shakes the claw to get all the remaining dirt out. Then he places the arm on top. Now, the grab lorry is ready to drive away. He jumps up into the front to take all the dirt away. They must have picked up a lot of dirt. Do you wish you could grab that much dirt? Look at the big hole left behind. Hooroo! Hi, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. What stands high above a building site? Has a long boom, a hoist, and a metal wire for lifting and moving things around. It's a crane. The tall crane works like a big arm and hand. It picks things up and puts them down at another part of the site, like these heavy metal poles. They would be too heavy to move without the crane. Down on the ground, here's Andre in his orange jacket and helmet. He is the slinger's signaler. Andre works with the crane operator. He attaches or detaches anything that the crane picks up. This time, he is clipped on a large bin. Watch as the bin goes high in the air. Wow! Up on top, the builders will load the bin with lots of rubbish. The crane towers high above the building. Can you see the cabin? This is where the crane operator sits. Now, here comes the bin. It's been filled with rubbish. Andre directs it in. He clips it up so the rubbish unloads. Do you think a crane would be helpful to clean up your room? Yeah, me too. The bin swings back across and Andre helps place it on the ground. He unclips the wire. And the crane hoists the wire back up, ready for the next job. Hooroo! Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Where do you think we are today? That's right. It's a construction site. There's a yellow loader. Can you say loader? Load-er. Loader. And 1, 2 trucks. The loader drops the dirt into the front truck. One white truck, full of dirt. Two white trucks drive away. Some more dirt for the trucks. The excavator helps load the rear truck. The rear truck is now full of dirt. Here comes another truck. What other colors are on the trucks? Yes, that's right. Orange and a red stripe on the trailer. One, 2, 3 machines at work on the construction site. Hooroo! Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Are you ready to see the largest land machine ever? Powering away at a huge open-cut mine is the king of all diggers, the bucket wheel excavator. The bucket wheel excavator is enormous. It's the size of an oil tanker, but on land. It's so big that it makes this huge mining dump truck look tiny. And it's heavy too. As heavy as 2,000 elephants. The giant digger has 18 buckets attached to a tremendous spinning wheel. The spinning wheel sits at the end of a really long boom, spinning and picking up coal as it goes. Each bucket can pick up tons and tons of dirt and coal. It is the fastest machine at digging in the world. But, sitting on its 12 massive crawlers, the excavator moves very slowly. Let's speed everything up so we can see the action. The bucket wheel excavator digs and dumps at the same time. It does this by moving the dirt and coal along a conveyor belt. Through the machine and along the conveyor belt, the coal travels. It is then taken by big freight trains. And from there, to power stations. To create electricity. Back at the mine, the big digger continues to work all day and all night. What an amazing machine! Hooroo! G'day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. What's everyone's favorite earth mover? A digger, of course. They're great for moving lots of dirt. Here is a yellow digger scooping up some dirt. His friend the dump truck reverses up slowly. The shovel lifts up and the dirt piles into the back of the dump truck. Look how the digger can spin all the way around. Did you know diggers are also called excavators? Can you say excavator? Ex-ca-va-ter. Excavator. The excavator scratches at the ground and lifts up the dirt like a giant hand. Oops, don't spill it. Away goes the dump truck with a full load of dirt in the back. Can you see how many wheels the dump truck has? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 big wheels. He'll be back for more soon. And so will I. Hooroo! G'day, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Do you like diggers? Have you ever seen one with a hydraulic breaker on its arm? There's a digger with a breaker. The digger uses the breaker to hammer into the concrete footpath. Tap, 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 it goes. They're breaking up the concrete so the workmen can build a new footpath. The breaker scratches, scrapes, and hammers away. Can you see the ground shake? Oh! The digger lifts up a large piece of concrete and pushes it to the side. The workman helps by showing the best place to hammer. Tap, tap, tap. The pavement gets broken into tiny pieces. In the digger cabin, a man controls the digger arm and breaker. It's very loud, isn't it? Now, the workman uses a level to make sure the new pavement will be flat with no bumps to trip on. The clever digger can spin all the way around and hammer on the other side too. Can you see the man in the cabin controlling the digger? And off the digger drives. The workmen have had a busy day preparing the footpath for the new pavement. Hooroo! G'day, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. It looks like we're at a building site today. Aren't we lucky? And what's that? It's a large orange forklift. The builders in their bright protective clothing are attaching something to the forks. It's a blue lifting eye attachment. It's to help the forklift pick something up. What do you think it will lift today? Can you see the red chain hanging down? They're attaching the chain to a big blue bin full of rubbish. Wow! The bin swings on the chain. The forklift huffs and puffs, slowly lifting the heavy bin. The driver carefully maneuvers the bin above an even bigger skip bin. The arm extends out. And lowers to squash down the rubbish in the skip bin. Now they tilt the bin so all the rubbish falls out. Isn't that smart? The arm then extends out again, and the bin is lowered back on the ground. Crunch. The builder undoes the chain, and off goes the forklift, ready for the next job. Hooroo! Hi, girls and boys. Reggie Roo here. Have you seen a mine before? A mine is a place where machines dig up minerals. There is lots of activity at the mine today. There are excavators digging up coal and a huge yellow dump truck. The yellow dump truck is so big it towers over everything, with large wheels and a bed at the back for loading earth. It would be hard to find a bigger truck. This means it can move lots and lots with every load. The bed is empty now. Oops, be careful of the rocks. The enormous excavator scoops up the earth, spins, then opens, dropping the load into the dump truck's bed. The dump truck is now full of rocks and dirt. The bed lifts up, and the load pours out the back. Wow! Do you wish you had a sandpit that big? Hooroo! Hi, boys and girls. Reggie Roo here. Where do you think we are today? It looks like a large building site. There's lots of activity at the site today. What do you think is inside that large white silo? It's full of mortar. Can you see the mortar pour out the bottom? Do you know what mortar is? It's like glue for buildings. It goes between the bricks to hold them together. And what's happening now? The silo is empty, so a truck has come to take the silo away. Wow! Watch it lower down. Bang! Crunch! It's very heavy, even when it's empty. After doing his safety checks, the driver gets in the cabin. And off goes the truck to get some more mortar for the builders. Would you like to see more from the building site? Stay tuned. Hooroo! G'day, Reggie Roo here. Have you seen a forklift before? Forklifts mainly work in factories and warehouses. But here is a big blue forklift working outside near a lake. It's picking up something. What do you think it's carrying up the hill? It's a park bench. Here it comes. It's pretty loud. The forklift has an arm with long forks on the front. It uses the forks to lift and move large things around. That's why it's called a forklift. It places the park bench in the sun, then reverses back. Beep, beep, beep. The arm and forks lower down, and off he goes. The forklift drives away to do some more work. Perhaps he's getting more heavy park benches. Hooroo! See you soon. Hi kids, Reggie Roo here. Have you seen snow before? In the winter, when it gets very cold, sometimes it snows. And sometimes it snows lots and lots. Fluffy white snow falls from the sky. It falls all over the house, trees, and roads. Look, there is so much snow. But where's the road? How are we going to drive? We better clean up that snow. We could use a shovel. Or maybe a front-end loader with bright lights could push it around. Or perhaps we should use a snowblower. This man is pushing a small snowblower to clear his driveway. The blades spin around and suck up the snow. And then the blower spits out the snow to the side. Here's a much bigger blower. And along comes a dump truck. The dump truck is helping collect the snow. It's great to work as a team. They get the job done much faster together. Hooroo! Hi girls and boys, Reggie Roo here. Today we're looking at a mighty snowplow. It scrapes and scratches all the snow and ice off the road, so it's safe for cars to drive. Here comes a big orange snowplow. Can you name the parts of the snowplow? Yes, that's the pointy snowplow at the front. a cabin for the driver and plow operator. Powerful lights and bright flashing orange lights to warn everyone and drive in any conditions. Big wheels with chains for grip. And there's another long plow on the side. Let's follow a snowplow in action. Along the road and through the tunnel. As it goes, salt and grit is sprayed out of the back. This stops the road from getting icy and slippery. Aren't snowplows wonderful vehicles? Hooroo! G'day, boys and girls. It's Reggie Roo here. How do workmen fix things that are really high up? Well, they could use a telescopic boom. Here is a red telescopic boom. Can you see the worker on the platform? He's using the controls to move the boom up and to the side and up again. Look how big it is. The boom is as tall as the building. Would you like to be up high on a telescopic boom? Or would you be too scared? The boom has a very long extendable arm and a base with wheels. The worker now moves the boom across so he can work on a different part of the building. He is very careful. Look at him now. Do you think he could get that high without a boom? No. The big red boom swings to the left, and the arm lowers down. The boom is very big. It almost takes up the whole street. Down goes the man. He's finished his work. With the help of his telescopic boom, of course. Hooroo! To see more things that go, click on the videos above. And don't forget to subscribe.